Okay, so I know I look a mess, but God said, "Come as you are," so bear with me. So I'm 32, and I've never read the Bible in its entirety. Um, I'll be truthful when I say anytime before today, and I've actually like just started reading it today, but anytime before today, I've always like tried to open and read the Bible. I'm talking about like starting from page one, and I just been like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed. And so I finally come to a point in my life where I'm on a journey to get back to God's word. I feel like I've lived my life um, chasing after worldly possessions, and that has gotten me nowhere. Um, and it really shows like God's mercy and grace because I have a lot compared to the average person. Like, I have a lot, but I feel like I don't. Well, I'm working now. I do because I'm working on it, but I didn't have like the relationship with God that I know that I should have. I should be walking in His, word, on the path that He has for me, and now I'm doing that. So, like I said, I decided to start reading the Bible. Like, how are you going to live something if you don't know the word? Like, the word is the plan. You have to understand and be well versed in the word. So I'm only on Genesis chapter 11. I literally have it right here, and I started off reading it on my phone, like the Bible app on my phone. But because I wanted to make this video, I pulled out, the actual Bible. So I'm gonna just recap because I asked the Lord to hear with a spiritual ear and have a spiritual understanding as I'm reading. So whatever I felt like He wanted me to take out of the passages that I'm reading, that's what, I'm taking out of it. So I just want to kind of recap what I'm learning so far for maybe like the people that are like me that are trying to get back into the word, don't really understand a lot of it, but are willing to listen to different interpretations. So here we go. So God built the heavens and the earth the first 6 days, and then He rested the seventh. Okay, so in the midst of those 6 days, when He made mankind, He made Adam, right? Cool. So the first thing I got out of it was when He took the rib from Adam to make Eve. He said that you basically were supposed to leave your mother and father, and you're now one flesh with your wife. In today's day and age, we not like that. That was one thing I got out of it. Okay. Moving forward, I just wanted to touch on that, but moving forward. So, after God created all of this stuff, right? He gave all of this stuff, and then He told Adam, I'm making you the head of all of this, right? You gonna be over all these animals, the livestock, the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, the insects crawling on the ground, right? All I ask is that you do not eat the fruit. You can eat whatever you want on any other tree, but do not eat the fruit of the tree of knowledge, right? So then, of course, he puts Adam to sleep and takes one of his ribs to create Eve. And then Adam wakes up. He said, I'll call her Eve. I'll call her woman. And so Eve gets tricked by a serpent, who asks her, like, why y'all ain't eating from this tree? And she basically says, well, God told us not to eat from that tree or we'll surely die. Like, we'll perish. And he's basically like, the serpent is basically telling Eve, like, you really think God gonna kill you for eating this fruit? Like, no, he just don't want you to eat this fruit because he don't want you to know good and evil, because then you'll be just like him. You'll be on his level. And so, of course, we are the epitome of Miss Eve. We're greedy. She, of course, eats the fruit and gives her accomplice some, Adam. So God comes looking for them, and they immediately see that they're naked. So they find some leaves, whatever the case may be, put some clothes, whatever. And so God is like, where y'all at? Where y'all at? And Adam's like, well, we knew you came looking for us, but we naked. So we wanted to go find some, clothes or whatever. So he like, how y'all know y'all naked? How y'all know y'all naked? So, of course, they tell the whole story or whatever. And he says, all right, okay. So, serpent, you gonna be slithering on your belly for the rest of y'all eating dust. Do you hear me? For the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. He said, Eve, you gonna be in pain when you bring children into this world. He said, Adam, whatever you eat, whatever you have, you gonna work for it. And the relationship between man and serpent, he's gonna always be striking at your heels, and you always gonna be kicking. Okay? So, fast forward, he's like, all right, go, be fruitful, populate the world, right? So, they go populate the world. Of course, they have sinful offspring. I'm talking about horrid, okay? To the point that God said, you know what? I'm sick of it. I'm about to just wipe the whole earth. I'm talking about the livestock, the birds, the humans, the insects, the fish. Everybody can get it. Everybody getting chopped off because y'all done lost y'all mind. I didn't create y'all like this. But then he's like, you know what? Hold on. This where Noah come in. He like, you know what? Hold on. I'm cool with you, Noah. I like you. You ain't did no wrong. You ain't did no wrong. You was a good man. You was a good offspring. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to let you in on my little plan. I want you to build this ark. Get your sons, get your wife and they wives, get on here. I'm going to send all these animals over here to you. You going to build this big old ark. Y'all going to get up in there, okay? And then for 40 days and 40 nights, I'm going to wipe this place clean. And I'm talking about ain't nothing but y'all gonna be here to witness anything after this, all right? That's it. I'm sick of it. So Noah said, all right, cool, God, I got you. Made the ark, got the animals in, got his wife in, got his sons in, got their wives in. Cool, right? So the earth gets flooded, everything perishes, and then I want to say like I don't know specifically the amount of time, but eventually the earth dries, the water recedes, and they're able to come off the ark, right?